Information technology is a major factor in the growth of economies around the world and crucial for social change. A new study by the IDC shows that IT itself is an important driver of economic growth. At the moment, the industry spends $1.2 trillion a year, and that figure is set to increase much faster than global GDP. By 2011, the industry will have created an additional 7.5 million jobs, the equivalent of the entire population of Switzerland.
Munich-based econet AG is one company that is benefiting from the global growth in IT spending. The company provides software in the areas of identity and access management, IT provisioning, billing and reporting, and regulatory compliance. Turnover has nearly doubled since 2004. Chairman Max Peters says the growth in IT spending is partly due to the lack of investment that occurred after the economic downturn in 2001. He says IT needs to be industrialized.
IT itself is still in the time of Henry Ford and manufacturing. The way IT itself is managed and provided to customers, to employees, and to really serve the business processes of a company or core services there. So therefore you have to do maybe three things. You have to standardize, you have to automatize, and also you have to think in processes and service orientation.
Those are contributing factors to the growth of the IT industry, which is expected to account for 2.75% of worldwide GDP in 2011. The IDC study predicts that spending will increase by 6.1% between 2007 and 2011, nearly 3 times the expected global GDP growth rate.
We think that this IT field over the next few years will probably generate about 7 million new jobs and perhaps 100,000 new individual small businesses, all in support of that kind of growth and development.
And while that growth will be felt worldwide, different trends reflect regional circumstances.
On one hand, you have the more developed markets where you see key factors such as regulatory environment, this transition to the impact of new technologies. On the other hand, you have dynamics in the emerging markets where you're looking at key factors such as general economic growth. This is well known. Other factors such as extraordinary events, EU enlargement, resurgent Russia, change in the CIS states, dynamic economic growth in China, focus in telecommunications in Africa, modernization in the Middle East, a whole host of factors out there today that are driving IT spending.
The study of 82 countries shows that the most dramatic rises in IT spending and employment will be in China, as well as the other major emerging economies of Russia and India, where IT spending will grow 13.3% in the next 4 years. In Central and Eastern Europe, spending will increase 13.1%. PH Technow in Mumbai is an 18-year-old IT services company. IT is no longer seen as a cost center, but as a driver for efficiency and profitability, according to CEO Manish Shah, who is confident about the continued growth in the IT industry for the foreseeable future.
The companies like Infosys, and I think they have set the example, like where we can go and how we can reach to that. So anyway, there is no going back or gradually going down or something. The graph is always going to be straight, upwards only.
The benefits of IT reach about 1 billion people around the world. An initiative by Microsoft aims to reach the next billion by the year 2015. The program involves transforming education and using local initiatives to create jobs and opportunity.
It's a very long-term vision, one that we will not accomplish in a year or even 5 years, but we will work with many partners throughout the industry to help achieve this concept of social and economic advancement for the next 5 billion.
The widespread importance of IT is emphasized by Nobel Peace Prize laureate Dr. Mohammed Yunus, who won the prize for establishing his microfinance Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. He says that access to IT is a major factor in improving the lives of people living in the developing world.
Information technology is the most powerful thing that happened to mankind right now. It's a new opportunity to change the world in a very different way.